Dubai, a city renowned for its towering skyscrapers, lavish lifestyles, and cutting-edge innovations, stands as a beacon of modern progress and ambition. Visitors are often mesmerized by the city's awe-inspiring achievements, from the Burj Khalifa piercing the heavens to luxurious malls showcasing every designer brand imaginable. But beyond the glamour and grandeur lies a starkly different story, one rarely told, one carefully hidden. It's the story of Sonapur, a place where the workers who build this utopia live lives of unimaginable hardship. Have you ever wondered what powers the luxury of Dubai? What fuels its meteoric rise and sustains its image as the ultimate luxury destination? Beneath the glittering veneer lies a stark tale of resilience, sacrifice, and survival. A story that challenges the world's perception of prosperity. Before we dive deeper, take a moment to subscribe to the African Web and hit the bell icon to stay updated on our deep dives into issues shaping our world. The rise of Dubai, a historical perspective. Dubai wasn't always the bustling metropolis we see today. Nestled on the southeastern coast of the Persian Gulf, Dubai began as a humble fishing village. Its early economy revolved around fishing, pearling, and trade. Strategically positioned at the crossroads of Europe, Asia, Africa, and the Middle East, Dubai naturally grew into a trade hub. The real transformation came in 1966 when oil was discovered in the Fateh oil field. This newfound wealth laid the foundation for modern Dubai, but what's remarkable is how the city diversified its economy. Unlike other oil-rich regions, Dubai chose not to rely solely on oil. Instead, it became a hub for trade, finance, real estate, and tourism. This foresight catapulted Dubai into global prominence. Today, Dubai's ambition knows no bounds. It is a city that dreams of hosting the world and being at the center of every global conversation. But is this dazzling growth truly as sustainable and inclusive as it appears? A dual reality, the glitter and the grit. Dubai's rise paints a picture of a utopia. Its skyline gleams with architectural marvels like the Burj Khalifa, while its streets are lined with luxury cars and five-star hotels. Visitors marvel at attractions such as the Palm Jumeirah and the Dubai Mall, drawn into a world of affluence and opulence. However, there's another side to this city, hidden from the tourist trails, a side that is the polar opposite of the glittering metropolis. Behind the ditzy malls and plush residences, there exists a world many will never see, a world that sustains Dubai's grandeur but suffers in silence. This disparity becomes even more apparent when we consider the millions of workers living in isolation from the city's thriving public spaces. It's not uncommon to find those who have worked for decades in the city but have nothing to show for their hard labor. Sonapur, a glimpse into the hidden world. Sonapur exists as a parallel universe within Dubai. While the city center boasts unimaginable wealth, Sonapur offers a sobering contrast. Here, the migrant workers who construct the glitzy towers live in cramped, squalid labor camps. Temperatures soar to unbearable levels, often exceeding 50 degrees Celsius, but these camps lack basic cooling systems. The name Sonapur, which ironically means City of Gold in Hindi, is a cruel misnomer. For the workers, gold is a distant dream, replaced by the relentless struggle for survival. Many workers suffer from dehydration, heat stroke, and untreated injuries due to poor healthcare access. Despite their hardships, these workers persist, driven by the hope of better days for their families back home. Why would someone endure such conditions? The answer lies in desperation. Workers from countries like India, Pakistan, Bangladesh, and the Philippines come to Dubai with dreams of earning enough to uplift their families. Recruitment agencies promise them decent wages, housing, and medical benefits. But once they arrive, reality hits hard. The promises made during recruitment often fade, leaving workers trapped in unfamiliar and unforgiving conditions. The cycle of exploitation. Many workers find themselves trapped in a cycle of exploitation. Employers often confiscate their passports, leaving them unable to leave the country. Losing a job means they have just 30 days to secure another or face deportation. For many, the only option is to endure, earning as little as 800 dirhams, $200, Per month, workers send most of their earnings home, leaving themselves with barely enough to survive. The high cost of living in Dubai forces them to share overcrowded rooms, often with 6 or more people in unsanitary conditions. Even basic resources like clean drinking water are rationed, with workers spending a significant portion of their earnings to meet these needs. Basic necessities like food and water are luxuries in Sonapur. Kitchens are communal and poorly maintained, while bathrooms are overcrowded and unhygienic. Workers rely on buckets for washing and sleep on thin mats, dreaming of a better future that remains out of reach. Chronic malnutrition is not uncommon, with workers struggling to afford nutritious meals. Some workers find themselves in debt, owing money to recruiters and unable to return home. The hidden cost of Dubai's luxury. The opulence of Dubai comes at a steep price, borne by those who remain invisible to the world. The workers' sacrifices enable the city's grandeur, yet their stories are conveniently erased from the narrative. Dubai's image as a global luxury hub means areas like Sonapur are kept out of sight. Visitors are discouraged from venturing into these areas as they don't align with the city's curated image. This deliberate concealment ensures that the harsh realities never tarnish Dubai's gleaming reputation. Yet the harsh truth emerges in whispered stories and rare glimpses into Sonapur, exposing the price of unchecked ambition. But how long can this facade hold? Can a city truly thrive when its foundations are rooted in inequality and exploitation? The unanswered cries of the marginalized will eventually echo louder than the applause for Dubai's achievements. The impact on Africa's migrant workers. Dubai's story isn't just about South Asian workers. It also resonates deeply with African migrant laborers. Many Africans, lured by the promise of better opportunities, find themselves facing the same exploitation. Their stories highlight a broader issue of systemic inequality that transcends borders. Africa's youth are among the most affected. Seeking an escape from poverty, they leave their homelands only to encounter new forms of hardship. These experiences serve as a poignant reminder of the need for structural reforms and sustainable opportunities within Africa itself. Strengthening economic opportunities in African nations could reduce reliance on exploitative overseas employment. Sonapur's existence raises important questions. Can a city truly call itself successful if its progress is built on the suffering of so many? What responsibility does Dubai have toward the people who have literally built its foundations? The lack of labor rights enforcement exacerbates these injustices, leaving workers vulnerable. A call for change. Change may seem daunting, but history shows us that progress is possible. The voices of the unheard must be amplified, and the spotlight must shine on the shadows of inequality. Solutions could include stricter labor laws, transparency in recruitment processes, and the active involvement of international organizations. Advocating for ethical business practices could also pressure corporations to treat workers fairly, improving their living and working conditions. Dubai's tale of two cities, one of unparalleled luxury and another of relentless struggle, reflects the complexities of modern development. It's a city that embodies both the heights of human ambition and the depths of inequality. Will Sonapur's story remain in the shadows, or will it spark a global conversation about the true cost of progress? What role do we as global citizens play in shaping a more equitable world? Share your thoughts in the comments below. If this video resonated with you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the African Web. Let's continue to uncover the untold stories that shape our world. Thank you for watching. And until next time, stay curious and stay informed.